Oh snap, Glaze is going live.
Hey, good day, good day, good day, good day, good day, good day. Thank you for joining me. Just in case you're joining me for the very first time, I'm your host, the one they call Brian Glaze Gibbs. And what I do is I talk about the good, I talk about the bad, I talk about the ugly. How do I use my life experience? Some of the things that me and the individual I used to deal with, what we've been through, to try to use it as a point of direction to get these kids to understand that we was already test dummy. So y'all do not have to no longer be the test dummy. We did these dumb things years ago, and guess what? It doesn't work. So take it from people that actually was test dummy, and they telling you that it's not worth it, that crime doesn't pay, that there's no shortcut in life. Listen to the words that come out their mouth. Because once again, like I said, I'm 91 and a half, and like I said, I know you see all this baby powder here. This is reality. Knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Like I said right now, Google Brian Glaze Gibbs. Right now, get your signed copy. The Brian Glaze Gibbs story. A true story of crack, money, murder, and redemption. If I can change, anybody can change. Today, what I'm going to talk about is this. I'm going to talk about Victor Breland and Johnny Ray Robinson. I'm going to talk about these two individuals. And basically right now, why on this particular day? Because it was something that took place back on March 31st, 1988. And even with that situation that took place, that's what started a trickling effect. And people, we don't understand, like right now, why folks do the things that they do, why folks get so deeply invested into that criminal world, in that drug-infested environment, in that get-rich-die-trying mentality. Why? You know what I'm saying? Right now, we have to understand that, guess what? There's more to life. But you know what? Back then, so many people had what we call PTSD, post-trauma. Okay? That's real. And we don't want to take ownership to that. Okay. 6 leaders of a violent multi-million-dollar crack ring was charged Thursday with 9 murders and 7 attempt murders. Officials say the defendant, all from Brooklyn, was in the business of death, say District Attorney Elizabeth Holmesby. These gangs members allegedly killed not only members of rival drug gang, but tried to enforce their writ by killing their own employee to enforce discipline. The leader also was accused of murdering 3 innocent bystanders in the course of operating the multi-million-dollar crack ring, postmen say. So sit back and think. I think we got one of the major gangs, say New York Police Chief of Detective Robert Calingo. There are several others, but none have its scope and violence. A 70-count indictment charged the 6th man with enterprise and corruption under the state version of the federal racketeering statute. They also face numerous count of murder, attempt murder, assault, weapon, and drug charge. The crime outlined in the indictment occurred between June 87, and last month. If convicted, the defendant would face up to life in prison. The drug ring had about 50 members in 6 retail locations in East New York that each bought in $10,000 to $25,000 daily, officials say. The group was particularly callous in terms of selling to youth, say Calango, who noted that 2 of the locations was near public school. The gang alleged leader was identified as Samuel Edmondson, better known as Baby Sam, who was on parole for a robbery conviction. The other defendant was John Amonte, 31, Cal Patterson, 24, Victor Breland, 32, Weston Eastland, 19, and Johnny Ray Robinson, 28. Emerson Almonte was arrested Wednesday, and the other 4 was arrested earlier, officials say. In addition to the arrest, authorities seized $106,000 in cash, various guns, more than 400 vials of crack, the highly addictive cocaine. Okay? Folks, listen. Sit back and look at it. They broke down the whole operation. Okay? The Baby Sam, the world is mine. They broke it down. But in order for Baby Sam to be effective, he depended upon 2 men. Victor Breland and Johnny Ray Robinson. He depended on these two individuals. And right now, I can remember a situation that happened at his beauty salon on March 31st, 1988. And when that situation happened, I can remember I didn't know nothing about that situation. I didn't want to know. I didn't need to know. I can remember I was a Friday, and I was flying out. I was supposed to be flying out from New York to South Carolina for my sister's wedding. And I can remember my man, Artel Benson, may he so rest in peace, came to me, and he was telling me about what took place in the beauty salon. Okay, I didn't quite understand it, but I'm just listening. You know, I'm listening, but I wasn't listening. Okay, even with that situation, and I'm reading it from court documented, appellant Victor Breland was a key operator in a major crack cocaine network spread principally through Brooklyn. With the assistance of a Confederate, he committed a series of serious crimes during 7 months in 1988, for which he was jointly prosecuted. Breland was found guilty by jury after a lengthy trial of enterprise corruption, murder in the second degree, 6 count, attempted murder in the second degree of Willie Austin, assault in the first degree, and criminal possession of a weapon in the second degree, 4 count. The appellate division affirmed, and a judge of the court granted him leave to appeal. In affirmance of the unanimous order of the appellate division upholding the judgment of conviction is warrant, we address as the only issue meriting discussion and analyze the corroborative evidence under CPL 60.22 and a notice identification feature arising from CPL 711030. 1. Shirley Bibbs, an employee, petition, and James Hamilton Sr., the father of Breland rival drug lord James Hamilton Jr., the target of a reprisal who happened not to be present, was shot to death by Breland and an accomplice, Johnny Ray Robinson, shortly after noon on March 31st, 1988, in a Glamorama beauty parlor. Accomplished by appellant, Breland note those jointly tried with him gave detailed account of the calculated assault designed to execute James Hamilton Jr., a carving of 3 cars containing the perpetrator assembled at Breland House. He supplied everyone with the guns and instructed several members concerning their role in the firebombing the Glamorama premises as an aftermath to the attack. A new Confederate, Willie Austin, age 17, who was stationed as an outside lookout and who was to toss the multitude cocktail, testified at Breland trial. Breland argued that Ashton remained an accomplice at law, like all the other testified accomplished. Throughout the criminal adventure, even though Breland, as he exited the Glamorama shop after the shooting inside, shot at a very close distance and seriously wounded Ashton and shot to death the other lookout, Mitchell Rich. No firebomb took place, as the 2 designated firebomb tosser was shot by Breland in his plan to eliminate witness against him, even if they happened to be Confederate. 1 week later, on April 6, 1988, as another aftermath of the murder inside and outside the Glamorama shop, appellant Breland also personally executed a man named Joshua Lovell. His role in the overall criminal enterprise was as the front for all the vehicles used in the crack cocaine business. They was registered in Lovell's name, including vehicle used in the Glamorama attack. Breland doped Lovell into driving with him and another Confederate to an isolated street in the gang principal territory in Brownsville. Once out of the car, Breland turned and shot Lovell in the face at a distance of 12 to 18 inches, killing him instantly. Folks, listen. What was all that about? What was all that about? A lot of times when you sit back and you think about it, and you get caught up into that street life, only thing it brings unnecessary trouble, violence, innocent people getting killed. Like right now, was these 2 people got killed in a beauty salon. The young lady, I'm saying a mom, a grandma, got executed in a beauty salon. You know, only thing she went there to do her job, to, you know what I'm saying, right now, do hair. Here it is right now, the gentleman, the father. Here it is, his son was the intended target. But just so happened, he happened to be in the salon. He got killed. For what? Folks, listen, man. People, what we got to understand, stop the violence. Stop the hatred. Like you see, and you see what happened. When they picked up Victor Breland, they say this guy was a type of guy, Like everything about him was intact. I'm saying from his haircut to the way that he dressed, like everything about him was intact. They said right now he was known for, saying his workout ability. Like when he was out there in Attica Yard doing the most pull-up, doing the most dip. He was like the pull-up and dip champion. He had the best physique, like he was like a Greek god. So the difference is, out of all those guys, they said was going to court that got convicted, Breland didn't pay no mind. It's like he didn't care where he was going. He was going back home. Another thing what you got to look at is this, man. Here it is, they gave Breland an opportunity to cooperate. They gave Victor Breland an opportunity to cooperate. They said right now, he agreed to, and he started writing down names. He was giving up Baby Sam. He was giving up Amar. He was giving up Kyle. He was giving up everybody. He started writing names, different event, different murders, different everything. And the difference was they wanted him to give up Johnny Ray Robinson. Johnny Ray Robinson was accused of and later got convicted of killing one of the police officers in housing. Okay? And when that happened, what they did was, we want you to give him up. And they say, Victor, stop everything. And he took the agreement and he ate it. He took the paper and put it in his mouth. And I'm saying, chew it up like it was a sandwich. And he demolished it. And he said, right now, no, I will never go against Johnny Ray. Folks, listen, man. First of all, right now here it is, when you sit back and you look at it, there's opportunity out there for each and every one of us. We do not have to take shortcuts. We do not have to be drug dealer. We do not have to rob, steal, to survive. I understand right now was, guess what? Monkey see, monkey do. But guess what? We're not monkey. We're a human being. And we got to understand that we're a human being. And we got to learn and teach these kids that they're a human being, that they are kings and queens, and they deserve better things, that we're all rich in our own thoughts and ideals. Hey, folks, listen. Hit the like button, subscribe. What I'm trying to do is this. I got a lot of different things that I'm working on. Sit back and think about it. Anybody that's been paying any attention to me, look how far I have came. Right now, I listen to some of the folks, and what they tell me is this. Oh, man, I remember when you first started out. I remember people told me when I first started out what I did, how bad I was. It's like, you can barely saw my video. You only saw half of my head. And folks, listen, right now is, guess what? I was horrible at this, but you keep doing it. The more you keep doing something, the better you become. The more you keep doing something, the better you become. And like I said right now is, thank you to each and every one. I'm nearing 58,000 subscribers. Thank you for each and every one for your support. But what I want y'all to understand is this, man. It's not easy. Right now, I keep asking people, you down with BGG? Yeah, you know me. This is what I want y'all to do. You down with BGG. You down with building our community back up. BGG is a movement where we are giving back and taking away the myth about that street life, which is a one-way street for trouble. Yet, in order to reach those in the inner city, we are working on taking this platform to the next level with better production and deep, heartfelt interview. Over the years, I have developed extensive relationship with so many good people. Yet, without the proper funds, I have used what I can and do what I can do, yet I have 58,000 subscribers. I am reaching out to the very few who want to get in the trenches with me and get your hands dirty and start our legacy of people who are actually reaching people in a positive way. I'm going to start a GoFundMe fundraiser for you to donate towards this goal. What $10 here, you know what I'm saying, and there, folks, if we can help just one person, we are the richest poor people in the world. Meaning, we do not have nothing, yet spending billions of dollars a year. Let's break the stereotype and put our resources together to make change. I am not rich. Some people may think I stashed millions of dollars away from the time industry, but that's a fairy tale. In that game, quicker you make it, the quicker you spend it. That's history. Today, I want to go to some prison and interview people like Pappy Mason. I am in talks now trying to correspond with Larry Hoover's son to reach his father, whom, as I understand, changed his life. I am in talk with Seth. Man, Google him. Yet his status deserved an in-face interview with my red camera to show the kids the full result of his hard work as a protege of Spike Lee live on his set while he is filming. All this take money, folks. So I'm humbly asking for donation to spearhead this venture. Enough of us come together, we can make change. You down with BGG? Yeah, you know me. You down with BGG? If you can be down with OPP, you can be down with BGG. It's best to give than receive. Okay? Now, what I'm also trying to do, I'm trying to put together the documentary. You know what I'm saying? I want, you know what I'm saying, to shoot my own updated documentary. Why wait for corporate America to see what we are doing? We can do it ourselves, folks. Listen, man, hit that like button, subscribe, support, share. The difference is, like I told you right now, I came a long way. I built this platform. It's clean, it's positive, it's inspiration, it's encouraging, it's empowerment. It's how do we take this to the next level? Once again, are you down with OPP? Yeah, you know me. Nah, I don't want you to be down with OPP. You down with BGG? Yeah, you know me. You down with BGG? It's best to give than receive. How do we get back? How do we stop these kids from picking up that brick throwing at the prison wall for absolutely nothing? How do we feed, you know what I'm saying, the hunger? Stop homelessness. How do we get back, folks? How do we attack mental illness? How do we build a support system? How do we give the proper training to the community? Give it back to these kids. Teaching them, you know, work ethic. Teaching them skills. Teaching them how to interview. How to conduct themselves in an interview. How to apply themselves when they get their job. How to work their way from the bottom to the top. That's what the BGG movement is all about, folks. Listen, man, like I told you right now, regardless of what, I don't care. Like I told you right now, I'm like TLC. Ain't too proud to beg. I ain't too proud to beg. Like I said right now, if you can donate $1, if you can donate $5, if you can donate $10, you know what I'm saying? It's best to give than receive. Let's get back out there. I want to do a lot of different things, folks. And you know what? Guess what? In order for me to do it, guess what? It take money. You know what? Like I told you right now, I'm taking this as far as I can go. Because once again, folks, listen, man, I am blessed and I'm highly favored. And right now, guess what? I used to be the problem. Now I'm seeking to be part of the solution. One love.
Oh, thank you so much, Brian Gibbs. I love this book so much. I mean, I was a fan of your YouTube channel, but now I'm like a real up-close and personal fan. I really love what you have going on here. And not only that, but I too was once lost and now I'm found. So thank you, Brian, for this autographed copy. I appreciate you.
Yo, Glaze! I just got to my favorite part of your book. This is Out of Prison as a New Person. So, page 308, May of 1998. That's actually when I had the pleasure of meeting you, and we worked together on that 10:30 to 3 a.m. shift, which was crazy. My respect level just went up like 10 more notches for you. So I knew about your past, I knew about everything that had gone on, but what I didn't know is you were going from $40,000 a day to, I think we were making $12 an hour there, that night shift, something crazy. So for you to be able to have that work ethic of going from slinging easy rocks to slinging heavy packages and working that night shift and just being the positive person you were that whole time and offering encouragement to everybody that worked that shift.
Glaze, what up? Just finished reading your book, Beyond Lucky, the Brian Glaze story. Crack, money, murder, and redemption. Great book from the beginning to the end. Folks, get the book. Get your signed copy. Awesome book, awesome story. Free Cat, free Pappy, free Supreme, free the rest of the family. Peace, Glaze.
Have you checked your tire pressure today?
I don't have a flat.
Have you checked your blood pressure today?
No, I don't feel sick.